Welcome to another beginner friendly HTML lesson with me on this same channel, the Queen of Web Academy. So now we want to learn about two very important HTML tags, links and images. That is the anchor tag and the image tag. Inshallah, by the end of this video, you would understand how to create clickable links with the anchor tag, how to add images using the image tag, then how to what does href, source, attribute, all those attributes you see on these tags, what do they mean? Then how to add images from your devices, from the folders or the internet. All right, let's begin. Before we move forward, I need to delete no, I need to remove this that we have on this web page here, so that whatever we are coding now, it should be showing very well and not at the bottom. Okay, and to do that, I don't want to delete it from my browser, from my code editor. So what can I do? And that brings us to what we call comments in coding. There is a way you can comment out some of your code that it won't show. It will be like you have not written it at all. So each file, HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, they have different way of commenting them out. All right. So for that of HTML, this is what we use in commenting it out. This angular bracket, then dash dash, sorry, angular bracket, exclamation, then dash dash. You see that immediately I did this, everything on the web page went off. Why? Because I have not even told it where to stop. Once you write this angular tag, or what do we call it, less than, exclamation mark, then this hyphen, it's going to comment out every other thing that is written after it, meaning that it's not going to stop. So if you want to stop on something, let's say it is only the headings that I want to comment out, then I need to end the comment by writing hyphen, then greater than. So that way, every other thing here, every other thing below this one would appear on the browser. There is a shortcut we use on our laptop too. So let me just take this away. So if I want to do it faster, so I just need to highlight the part that I want to comment out. Then I will press Control, then forward slash. Control plus forward slash. And that is going to comment out the part immediately. Okay, let me comment everything out now. And that way everything has been commented out. Now whatever we are writing now will be appearing on the browser as if that is the only thing we are putting into our code editor. All right, let's begin. Inshallah, we are starting with the anchor tag. So this is the syntax of anchor tag. This is the syntax. We have this A. This A stands for the opening tag. This is the inside this opening tag or the anchor tag. So this is the opening tag of the anchor tag. And we have this href that stands for hypertext reference. This hypertext reference is going to equal to what? It is going to equal to the link where we want the user to go to. So it's going to equal to the link where we want the user to go to. Let me get let me copy a link of one of my lesson on YouTube, anyone that is not long. So let me just copy the link. So it can be your Facebook link, it can be your email address that you want people to send email to you. So anything at all. All right. So just paste it inside this thing, and there you have it. Then having done that, so all this is happening inside the opening tag. All that is happening inside the opening tag. Then so in between the opening tag and the closing tag, anything you put there again, anything you put there, that is the text between the tags. That text between the tags is what the users will click on. Like let me say here. Okay, I didn't spell it right. And you will see that it is only here that is appearing here. So every other thing you put here is not going to show, but this here is going to show. And this here is not just ordinary text, it is a link. It is a link that will take us to this link that we put here. Let's try it out. So can you see us? Can you see that? So it takes us this one. All right. In order not to make it complicated let me type this out one after the other for you, because I know you might find it difficult somehow. So inshallah, let me type it out for you. So the very first thing you need to type out is your angular bracket, then A as usual, then you close it. Can you get that now? So this is just the normal anchor tag, the way we have been writing our tags that you know of. Opening tag, then closing tag. For those ones that need the closing tag. So that when you have this, then you need to add attributes. Record anything you put inside the opening tag to give it some more information. We call it attributes. And the attribute we are using here is this hypertext reference. So now, let me just put watch this. Let me say watch this now here. So it's going to show here, but it's not going to take us to anywhere because we have not added the URL, the destination URL to it. So we have not added the destination URL to it, but because it is an anchor tag already with this href, so it already recognizes it as a link. And that is why you are seeing this underline and the color is different from normal text. Then I can now add the link, and that way if you click on it, it's going to take you to a particular destination. You would even notice something that when your cursor come on it, so it's already indicating that this is a link. That is why it is changing to this and icon. All right, don't let us waste much time. So let's move forward. So without wasting much of our time, let's move to the next one. But before we move, if you are enjoying this lesson so far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone else learning how to code. Inshallah, let's continue. The next thing we want to learn now is image. Okay, we want to learn image, and we use the img tag to declare image tag. But one thing about this is that image tag, it's a self-closing tag. It does not require a closing tag. When you look at it now, you see that it does not require a closing tag. Or let me just write it from the beginning without all these attributes. So this is how to declare an image. Uh, Opening less than and then image then greater than, which is the closing angular bracket. Okay. So the basic syntax is what I just have before. So the basic syntax of this, let me break it down. Okay, is that you're going to see img, then the attribute source. You see this attribute that is source, that is the part of your image. It can be a file path or a URL of an image on the internet. So that is the source. So it can be a part from your folder or something, but or it can be a link of an image from the internet. Then this alt stand for alternative text. This stand for source, while this stand for alternative text. So alternative text is a kind of short description of the image for screen readers. I mean those who have sight issues, that they use screen readers to know what the website is saying, or when images doesn't load. When your image does not load, then the alternate text will load and tell the user that this is what the image is all about. Now, let me teach you how to add your images. That is the most important thing now. Let's say you want to get images from the internet, from external link. Okay, let me use an H2 link. So image from an external link now. So we can just search for an image. Uh, Let me just search for a bag. And then like you can just copy when you right click on this bag, you can just say copy link address. So when you copy the link address, I just hope it is not too long. Some link can be very, very irritating. Then you click you so inside this quotation mark of the source is where you're going to paste the link. Sometimes when the image is too big, it's not going to load. So let me quickly add something to it to reduce it. So there are a lot of attributes you can put inside the HTML tag. So this is a source attribute. You can as well put let's say image width or height. So let me um declare the width now. Let's say 200 pixel for instance. It is still not showing. Okay, height, and let me say 200 pixel too. So at least it has come around now. We have seen that there is an image, unlike before that it's not even showing any sign of image. So in this case now that the image is not showing for the reason best known to it, so the alternate text is what is going to show. So I can just say this is a bag image. So once I say this is a bag image, and that is exactly what it is going to show here, unless the image shows. Okay, so another way to get this, let's click on H2, then image from our folder, image from the local folder. For you to be able to access this kind of image, the very first thing you have to do is you must have saved that image inside. So there are two ways. You can just save your image inside the same folder where you have your HTML, index.html, as I have this one now. I have this image office setup. I already saved it inside the same folder that I have my index.html, which is my tech journey. So I have this image, then I have index.html. So another thing is you can create a separate folder for all your images, as I did here. So I created a folder, named it images, and then please, before I move forward, those of you using phone to write your code, TrebEdit, inshallah, I'm going to do another video on how to add image to your TrebEdit using your phone. So this is not going to be the same way as yours, you know. So now I have images as if I name a folder images, then I put one image there. You can put as many images as you want. So one thing is you're going to get your images the same way, but you just need there is a way to reference it. The one that is inside the same folder as your file and the one that is inside another folder entirely. So let's go into it and see how we can do it. So for the first image that is inside the same folder as our file, office setup.jpg. So you are just going to say img, then the source, just know the name and put it there. You see? So it's just going to come straight office setup.jpg. Then you have it here. Okay, so another method is that okay, you want to pick from a folder because sometimes um you don't want your parent folder to get too jam packed. That's my tech journey folder. You don't want it to have a lot of files, a lot of images and all of that. That's not going to make your work well organized. You only want to be seeing HTML file, CSS file, JavaScript file inside that folder. So to avoid being messed up, that is why you have to create a folder and name it images. Then it is inside this folder that you're going to put all your images that you need. Okay, and then let's try to access image from that one too. So by just saying okay, let me add break because image is not a block um it's not a block element. So if I put another image there or you write anything, it's going to be beside it. It's not going to bring it down. So we need break now. Then img, enter. So now the source is different. You are not just going to write the name of the source. Instead, you're going to write the name of that folder. You start with the name of the folder. Can you see that? So immediately you start with the name of the folder, it suggested all other things that they are inside the same parent folder. Now you are picking the images. So it's going to be images slash then the image you want to pick, macbook.jpg, and then you have it here. So for your alternative text for the first one, you can just put office, office setup. Then alternative text for this one is a MacBook. Now you know how to create images, you know how to create links, and you know how to use images from folders and online. If this video was helpful, click the like button and share it with your fellow coders. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. And as I've said in the earlier video that we are going to have we are going to build a mini project together soon, inshallah. And hopefully it's going to be a live training here on my YouTube channel. Will you be available for the live training? Let me know in the comment section. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum.